Hello, can you hear me? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Hello, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Yes, I'm just looking at all the different ways that you describe the red packets. So yeah, I call them ANGPAO because Esther called them ANGPAO. Yeah, I guess different Chinese languages you say it slightly differently. So there we go. Right. I love the look on her face when she realised she's talking to herself. You jumped out your skin. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. All right. Yeah, sorry. I was on the phone to good old Wendy. So this shouldn't take too long. I have a plan. Sometimes I don't have a plan, but I do have a plan for this. So I will get my... Okay, so let me explain what they are. Hello, Gong Hei Fat Choi, everybody. It's Chinese New Year has started. We're having food on Saturday. We're doing Chinese New Year on Saturday. So traditionally, family members would give children or the single members of a family little packets of money. Now I think everyone just gives everybody something, but I'm not going to I'm not giving money to everybody. Yeah, the reason I'm getting these ready is because I know that my Chinese friend is going to be popping by tomorrow and she's probably got something for me. So I want to give something to her children. And then also I could probably make something for my children. So I thought, I haven't got a snake stamp. Like, hi, Joanne Freres. Happy, so I'm just trying to find New Year. Happy New... There we go. Yeah, I might give some money to my children, but I don't usually. Thanks, Jen. You're very welcome to come if you want to, but probably got a bit of a full house. It won't be comfortable. All right. I'm just lining up some stamps. I know what, let's get the desk view on and then you'll... Yeah, unfortunately our house isn't as big as our old house, so we can't fit as many people in. Right, so I've dug out a stamp set that retired. This one's current. No, it's not. This one's current, this one's retired. And I'm a bit frustrated that they did this because this is the one that's got the happy and this has got the Christmas and New Year. Like, you would never say Merry New Year, would you? I mean, it's quite clever because they've really kind of made you buy the two sets so that they work together, but there we go. But when one is not retired... Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this one separately. I think New Year can go like that. And then happy can go... Oh, has sound gone? Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello? Oh, hello. I'm still here. Okay, sorry. I was just checking then because I thought my sound had gone. All right. So the idea is I've got this piece of red paper that Stampin' Up brought out many years ago. It was like, it's real red, but it's like paper thinness. It's not like the thick cardstock. And I've just kept hold of it. I've just had it for absolutely ages. So my plan is to make some little packets. I'm just going to do little tiny mini packets. I'm not going to make massive ones. So I probably will cut down the middle and then fold these over. And then, so I want to score now roughly how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to score at 6 say 6 3/4. No, 5 3/4. Sorry. And then I'm going to score at 11 3/4. So I get a bit that folds over. And then I will cut that down the middle. Oh, should I do that now? I want to still do a one sheet wonder, you see. That's what I'm trying to. So basically that will get folded. That will get folded to there and fold over. That will secure in there. And then one. If I score every. This is just to give me a rough idea of where to stamp. I'm just going to score at 3, 6 and 9. There we go. So that's just going to give me a rough idea of where I need to stamp. And then that's going to be folded there. So I need to do my design there. So let me do it that way around. Yeah, I'll do it that way around. There we go. Right, so I was going to use my pigment white ink pad. So I'll show you how to use this. So the white pigment ink just needs some extra love when it comes to inking up your stamp. All right, you can't just do 1, 2, 3 and stamp. You need to really give it a bit of extra. And so I'm just going to stamp happy there. So I've got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of those. I could maybe put some gold on here, but probably won't now because when you stamp with this ink, it's so sticky, it remains wet for quite a while. So you do have to be careful with it. All right. New Year. All right, I'm just going to ink this. Hi, Terry. I haven't celebrated the Chinese New Year. Well, it's only today. So, well, it started today. You've got 2 weeks. No, you've got a little while yet. Oh, that's a bit far over, isn't it? I wanted that there. I didn't want the words to clash with the P, so I think it will just have to go in there like that, won't it? There. Hi, Lisa. Thank you. Thanks, Janice. Who else is on here? Linda. Which Linda's that? Hello, Linda. Hi, Mary. Hi, Glenna. Have you sorted your little packets out, Glenna? Okay, right. So that's the words done. Then I thought, I want to stamp some pretty little, like daisies or something. And I had wondered about stamping this flower. And then stamping, because I think this white, obviously the white on the red is going to kind of look pinky because it's not a completely solid stamp. So although it's not a snake, I think that's fine. I don't really want a snake on my packets. I'm going to make these look like daisies. Actually, I'm doing them a bit too far over. They need to be. Oh, I could even get one in there as well. Let's do that. So I looked up maybe printing one off, doing a printable, and then I thought, no, I'm going to stamp them. instead. Make them pretty. Hi Jodie. Yes, this is Stampin' Up ink. Yeah, it's the pigment white ink, so it's a different formula to the coloured inks. The coloured inks are dye inks, water-based. These ones, this one is pigment. So it's a little more sticky, but yeah, it's all good. I wanted to stamp maybe something that looked a bit like some stems, and I did take out, oh, here it is, painted lavender, and I did wonder whether I could make it look like, actually they look like chrysanthemums now, don't they? I don't know, do you think I could stamp that there? Or maybe just some other flowers. Oh, I just feel pretty. That's what I'm doing. Hi, Bob. I feel pretty. Right, those of you who've signed up for Artful Stampin School, have you checked the latest video to do your measurements? Sorry, your cutting out for your project. So we've only got a couple more days to go. So if you were still wondering about signing up for Artful Stampin School, there is actually still time. You might have to do your homework quickly to catch up, but that's okay. Don't worry if you don't catch up by Friday. So Fridays are the first sort of get-together lesson project. But you need to do a bit of work before you do make the project. So that's why I got people to sign up a bit earlier. Actually, that's quite pretty like that, isn't it? I like that. All right, I'm just going to let this all dry for a minute. Not that that's going to help too much, just me wafting like this, like it's going to suddenly make it dry. But I'm going to grab my Daffodil Delight. What is that school? Oh, well, Joanne, let me tell you all about it. Thanks. Yeah, I got it, Glenna. Oh, that'd be fun. Pamela and going to see Glenna. That'd be awesome. Okay, so Artful Stampin School. So for those of you who don't know, I run Zoom classes. I have done for a number of years. And at the end of last year, I thought, oh, what if I set up a series of classes? So it's six classes, but it's not just about when we meet on Zoom. It's going to be a year-long process where I set some work for you to do. I present a colour theory approach, and you do some stamping based on that. So that gets released sort of the second week of January, March, May, and so forth, every 2 months. Then 3 weeks later, we have a Zoom get together, and I show you how to put the project together that I've designed to show off your stamping. And then you have 2 or 3 weeks to finish off your project to share with the rest of the class. So it's all being conducted on Facebook and on Zoom. And that's where you share your research, because I also give you something to research and you need to share pictures, and also your work. You can share your work with the rest of the class, and it's kind of like, you know, I've called it Artful Stampin School not to scare anybody off. It's not like normal school, of course it isn't, but I just thought it was fun, alliteration. And yeah, I'm hoping that everyone's going to get to know each other really well. So there's a few people here on the live who have signed up for that. So you've got a choice. Either you can pay the whole amount up front, it's £120, or you can pay in instalments £20 every 2 months. So, thanks, Barb. I posted my homework, but Glenna wasn't there to hold my hand and my pictures wouldn't stay together. I think I did everything. Fantastic. Yeah, you can only post one picture at a time, Barb. Is that what you mean? Yeah. I fancy stamping some butterflies. Oh, I tell you what, I was going to stamp these, or something of this, because I find that the packaging is always very ornate when it comes to the envelopes, and I thought, ooh, can I? If I could stamp that somewhere. So if I cut that there, halfway, it's going to be about there, isn't it? So it could get folded in half. So if I stamp that there and there, you'll get a bit on both sides, won't you? Okay, I might just score this again. So half of 5 3/4 will be there, won't it? That's 2 7/8. So if I just mark that, then sorry, I can't do the math. I actually put a bit embarrassed to admit this. This afternoon I was doing some stuff in the house and I lost my footing and I fell and I bumped the back of my head. So I've got a lovely little lump on the back of my head. And so I have said to Tom, if I start to do weird stuff, well, I haven't actually said this to him, but I will say this to him. If I start to do weird stuff tomorrow, can you just get me to the doctor's? Something's gone wrong. I feel fine. You know, I feel absolutely fine. You know, I didn't get a concussion or anything. I think if I had concussion, yes, I wouldn't be here right now. But yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. I rubbed arnica straight on it. So, right. Where's my ink pad gone? There it is. I know, Jenny. Don't. Yeah, it was on, you know, the brown table that's in our front room. Oh boy. Yeah, just on the edge of it. So yeah, I've got a nice lump. Oh no, I didn't mean to do it that way round. I meant to do it like that. Oh well, that's the Duff one. That can go to one of my children. This is what I meant to do. That way around. I think I'm going to end up stapling them so that I don't lose too much of the design. Yeah, it's at the back though, so no one will see it. It's covered up by my hair. Oh, fab, Alison. Yes, looking forward to meeting you too. What time of day will the school be held? Where do you live, Joanna? So if you do miss the live, it's fine. It's going to be recorded. The live Zoom, sorry. The other lessons are pre-recorded and are available to watch already, as in like the pre-lessons. I'm going to have to find some terminology so that I say the same thing each time. And yes, 7 p.m. UK time. 7 p.m. UK. So where are you, Joanne? Oh, I like that. I don't think I've... Will that fit in there? What if I cut it? If I cut it now... Missouri. Oh, Missouri. What time zone's that? What time is it with you now? And then I'll be able to tell you what time it would be. Anyone in Missouri? Tell me what time it is. .48 p.m. So it's 11:48 now. So it's... Oh, so you're 6 hours behind me. So it would be 1 p.m. in the afternoon on Friday for you. Yep. What I could do is punch out something gold, couldn't I? And where I staple it together, I could staple something gold. Do it that way. Sorry, I'm thinking how can I add a little touch of gold to this? I was worried earlier when I noticed Peter had put a hammer on the bedroom unit. Luckily, as he was heading to bed, I saw him put it back in his man cupboard downstairs. Phew, Janice. Tonight's not the night. Yeah, so I was wondering whether I could add... I think adding... Sorry, this is taking much longer than I anticipated because I keep thinking, oh, I could add that to it. It looks just so pretty. Oh, that's a bit low down. Dear, see. Right. Come on, Ruth. Right. There we go. Oh, there we go. Aliston's in the same region. We have quite an international class, Joanne. We've got folks joining us from Australia, New Zealand, UK, Germany, Canada. I like this just as a design, never mind for Chinese New Year. Don't know what else. What else could I use this for? Come on, people, I need some ideas. What else could I use this pretty design for? So nice. I'm just trying to make it actually reach properly. There we go. That's better. Actually, I do have some little friends coming to join us on Saturday. As in little, under 3. So they could have a little packet. Oh, wrapping paper. That'd be nice. Oh, fantastic. Yay, Joanne. Fab. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Okay. No, someone's good. Oh, 1 p.m, Barb. Is it? Yeah, 1 p.m. for you, Barb. Oh, I've just dropped stamps on the floor. And I've got tissue stuck to me. Oh, my word. Right, I need a glue that's just not falling apart at the seams. So let's go for this one. See if this will be. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use tape. I'm not going to faff with glue. Nope. No, siree, not today. Hello, Jill. Oh, Glenna, could you help me out here? Could you send the link for Joanne for Artful Stampin School? So Joanne, if you pay tonight, I will get you into the Facebook group ASAP so that you can start with your lesson 1. Jill, how's your homework coming? Oh, I'm so looking forward to seeing you, Barb. I've not seen you for ages. Thanks, Glenn. Oh, no, not that, Joanna, not that one. Glenna, not that one, sweetie. The link to Artful Stampin School. Joanne, come back. There we go. There it is. Thank you, Glenna. Joanne, that link. So you've got a choice. Yes. So if you don't want to pay in one go, you can say that you'll pay offline, and then there's a link that you follow, and you go to PayPal and you can pay in installments. No worries, Claire. Don't worry. I spotted it. So I know I did that yellow, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it very faintly. It's a little bit different. Oh, look how that's worked out. That looks so cute. It's only because I put that blossom there that I haven't got it. Oh, I love them. Right, now I need to find something gold, and I think I'm just going to punch out some little, like a little flower or something. Or oh, I do have this contraband punch. Bear with me a second. I am going to see if I've got a very particular type of gold paper. Hold on. Oh, I do. Right, so this paper Stampin' Up came out with ages ago. It's called Brushed Gold, and I loved it because it stamps beautifully. Sorry, it punches beautifully. Right, let's see if this will punch. Oh, nice. Oh gosh, this is going to take a while, but hold on. I think it'll be worth it. I can't remember how long I've had this punch or even where I got it from. But it's so pretty. It's a Martha Stewart one. Who's watched the documentary on Netflix? Is it Netflix about Martha Stewart? I really enjoyed it. Haha, Patricia recognises it. So I'm thinking of popping that along the bottom like that. And if I score and fold it back, I could then staple, couldn't I? Or stick or something. So if I... Oh, it's easy if I score it that way. If I fold that over now, because I think it's easier to do when you've got a great big long piece of cardstock, a big piece of cardstock. And then I don't need it to be that big. If I cut them every 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They look cute. There. 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 No, I picked up my stapler earlier. Just staple there and there. Oh, there we go. I love it. Yay. Oh, fabulous, Joanne. Who still has their Stampin' Up stapler? I love it when it works. Sometimes it's temperamental. How many do I have to make? Well, so my friend who's popping by tomorrow, she's got 4 children. And then, I mean, I suppose if I have time, I can make more for the other children that are coming to my house. I don't necessarily have to do them for my kids. I mean, they get pocket money. Glenna wants one. Glenna, how many have you had to do? The thing is, it's a bit like Christmas. You know how like you end up giving gifts within the same circle of people. You could almost say to each other, you know what? Why don't we just all keep the money and just pretend we've given it to each other, because we all end up with the same amount of money anyway. But no, I suppose it's a traditional thing. And also with the Chinese culture, it's very bound up in kind of, oh, if you're generous to other people, then good luck will come to you and all that. It's all kind of about creating luck, which I'm really not about. I don't believe in luck. So I do it because I think it's just a really sweet tradition, but I don't do it because I think me giving anything away is going to make my life any nicer. My philosophy is I give because I've been given to. You know, I love because someone has loved me, not because I think I'm going to get anything in return. So so at the heart of it, it's actually not what I'm about. But I do love the idea of giving children little red packets of money in, so I do. Only 7. Most yeah. So once you're married, you see, you don't get one. You're meant to give them. That's kind of the rule. Yeah. But apparently it's now kind of socially acceptable to almost see it like, I think, like Christmas, isn't it? You just give to everybody. But I'm not doing that. I've just realised I've got to do another. So that's 6. I've got 2 more to do, haven't I? Can I get it that way? Oh, I will. Let's do it that way. Yeah, I'd be rich. When Katie was little, she used to take Lysy packets into school for a classmate and they had chocolate coins in. Oh, that's a great idea. Buy them up before Christmas or buy them in the sale at Christmas. That is a brilliant idea, Jenny. Where am I going to get? Yeah, I won't get chocolate gold coins this time of year, will I? I should have stocked up at Christmas time. Oh, oh dear. I'm getting tired, can't you? Oh, do they? Oh, I don't have a Sainsbury's. My Sainsbury's closed. It's all right. I'll put a nugget in. I'll put a pound coin in. I know it's meant to be crisp. Is it meant to be crisp notes? Okay, Glenna. Traditionally. Yeah, I know. Don't have a Sainsbury's. Oh, I'm still mourning the loss of our Sainsbury's. Sorry, for those of you who don't know, Sainsbury's is a supermarket chain here in the UK. And it's quite a nice one, actually, isn't it? Isn't chocolate coins also given at Hanukkah? Oh, I don't know. Someone will have to educate us. Is Barb here? Mindy? They could let us know. Are gold coins given at during Hanukkah? That's the question. I like a bit of education on this channel. Like to learn new stuff. Oh, Glenna says yes. Oh, how have I ended up with... All right. Something's happened here. What's going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've just made myself extras for no reason. That was weird. Well, maybe what I could do is just do one little one over the... What could I close that with? Oh, I could do a little punch, couldn't I? And then just do some ribbon. In gold, of course. Yes, Gelt. Chocolate coins. Ah, thanks, Mindy. I go broke every year. Christmas, then Chinese New Year. I know, and you've got nobody to give you stuff now. Well, I don't know. I suppose your mum... Does your mum still give you anything? Glenna? Right, I'm going to punch a hole through that with my crocodile. And see if I've got any ribbon that's got a bit gold on it. Oh, I'm not sure if I've got any ribbon with gold on because I've turned my light on. Because oh, gold twine. Oh, gold twine. I'll have a look at my retired twine. I was looking at my ribbons then. Ooh, got a tiny bit there. Oh, what's that doing in there? That's going to unravel though, isn't it? Let me see if I've got some non-Stampin' Up. Ah, yes, your mum gives you red packets. She gives me one and I have to give her 2. One for Hubs and I. One each for Hubs. Oh, okay. Trader Joe's has gold coins in a net bag as well as a giant coin in a box. Must be a half a pound of chocolate. Ooh. Yeah. Look what I found. This is my jar of scrappy bits. Look. This you see, this isn't good for me when I find stuff that I need because it just justifies me keeping hold of all sorts of stuff. I'm like, but It will come in useful one day when I need to make ANGPAO packets for somebody and I need that little bit of gold twine. You are very obedient, Miss Glenna. So Chinese, la. Oh no, that's just a Malaysian thing to say. La at the end of a sentence. There we go. Sorry, it's not very neat, is it? But I'm not going to tie every single one because I've got to put the money in yet. So I just wanted to do the measurements, how much ribbon I need. I used to toss the gold coins in the hallway in St. Patrick's Day for my kids and blamed it on the leprechaun. That's so funny. Right, I need 7 of these, don't I? 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Well, thank you very much for joining me today, everybody. Sorry, this isn't your typical one-sheet wonder, but you know, I like to be seasonal, relevant, and try and stretch my Stampin' Up supplies because, you know, that's what they're there for. They're there to be created with and useful. It's not all about just the cards and whatever. So sometimes, you know, envelope making happens. Yeah, and you know, the day you do throw something else, you'll need it the next. Yes. Well, that's what we tell ourselves, Alison. Yeah, that's what we tell ourselves. All right, I'm not going to sort those out. I'm going to go in the house and find some money to put in these. So there we go. My little 8 little envelopes from one sheet of 12 by 12 paper, stamped with the pigment white ink, this one here. And oh, if anyone's interested in doing the white ink class with me, can you let me know? Because we've got 2 people who wanted to do it last year and I had to keep postponing it. I used painted lavender. I ended up just using that little flower stamp, to be honest. So yeah, you can use that from anything. Then I had More Wishes and Biggest Wish to make the Happy New Year, because this one's got the happy. No, it hasn't. This one's got the New Year and this one's got the happy. So this is retired, so you may be able to pick it up secondhand, but this one is current. So, and what was the other thing I used? Oh, textured floral. Used that daisy to kind of, I wanted to look a bit like blossoms, and then I stamped that in yellow in the middle. And then I used Martha Stewart punch, this one here, with some retired gorgeous, and I wish they'd bring it back because it's such lovely cardstock. Oh, it was made in the United Kingdom. That's interesting. Wow. This was cardstock that Stampin' Up sold many years ago. It's called Matte Gold. Now I think you can buy this from other companies nowadays, because I have done. It's not exclusive to Stampin' Up, that type of paper. But what's really nice about it, it has this really beautiful sheen to it. And it cuts beautifully in punches, like really quite ornate punches. It will punch really well. It doesn't seem to be fibrous at all. It's really nice. So I do love it. So there you go. My little packets. And oh, excuse me, I just found some gold, and look at, I mean, you might even be able to recognise some old Stampin' Up stuff in there. So there we go. Hi Paula, boogie woogie thumbs up. Thanks Alison. Thank you Mindy. Yes, I think the children will like it, or they'll go, well, it hasn't got a snake on it. Oh, that could be the snake, can't it? That'd be symbolic of a snake. There we go. Right, lovelies, thank you so much. What am I doing tomorrow evening? I should be around, but I'll see how I do. I've got quite a busy day tomorrow. And I've got a busy day Friday as well. I'm teaching, so tomorrow afternoon I'm teaching a class using, oh no, I had a lovely experiment. So I'm teaching it's a textiles group. I'll show you this because you might like it. I'm teaching, oh, sorry, let's grab my box. A group of ladies who like to meet to do sort of experiments on textiles. And I had to come up with a quick project idea because the lady we booked to do something, unfortunately she's not well, so I've had to step in. So I experimented on Sunday night using brushos. Who remembers good old brushos on fabric? Yeah. So unfortunately this has got a line through it because I draped it over my radiator to dry and all the colour kind of pooled in the area, so it's not meant to have a line through it. So this one I stamped the butterflies before I put the brushos on it. Then this one, what I did was I pegged, I actually concertinaed the fabric and then pegged it in certain points and was a little bit more careful that when I put the brushos on, actually no, I spritzed water, I think I spritzed water first. You see how I've got gaps where the brushos didn't go? It's because the fabric was actually ruched. I'm not going to do it properly, but you can imagine. So the fabric was ruched. Then I only sprayed like top down and then I dropped the brushos on it. So it only got to certain areas. And so then when I dried it and then opened it up, it had these like cool gaps in it. So yeah. So dig out your brushos, everybody, and use a bit of fabric. It's probably best to use a cotton. I think this is cotton. And then I stamped, and then I just did a little bit of painting in with the brushos and water. So there we go. That's what I'm going to do. Getting very messy tomorrow with these. And I'm going to take some stamps for the ladies to use, and my good old stays on ink. So there we go. Actually, I've got to pack for that now. Brushos. Sorry, brushos. Oh, I'll show you what the brushos are. It's a company in the UK, Brusho. So Stampin Up sold 5 of their colours. Now, the thing about them is that when you get them, don't ever open them like they tell you to, unless you really are desperate to do it. So I've never opened mine. What I did though was I made holes in the top and I just sprinkle it because you only need the tiniest amount. Yes, it's basically a very strong pigment powder. So do you remember like powder paints used to use at school, and they kind of like meh, they were like, oh, they didn't really make much of a colour. But these are very highly pigmented. I don't know what, shall I give you a quick demonstration? I don't think I've got any water. I might have got some water. I don't know, I'll put a bit of red. There we go. That, look, you see that little tiny sprinkle? This is my sprayer. Right, you ready? There we go. That's a bit far away to see it, but anyway, there we go. That's that tiny sprinkle did all that. A little goes a long way. Yes, same Ruth. I never opened mine. Yeah, good. Is it permanent? I don't believe it is. The fabric that we're dyeing is not going to be used for like a garment or anything like that. The ladies will probably put them into their big journals. I did a class with them last year where we made these big scrap journals from scrap paper, junk journal. Sorry, that's what I meant to say, but it was hard backed. We did junk journal, like music notes and old books and things, and they want to be able to then put some of their experiments in there. Is it It just says, do not remove lid. Warning, do not remove lid. That's so funny. Even though you can't actually remove the lid, it says do not remove lid. So funny. Powder stains protect clothing surfaces. It's acid-free, non-toxic. But I guess because it's water soluble, it's I don't know how soluble it is, because I've not tried respraying this to see what will happen. Yeah, I mean, it'd be so cool if you could use it as a garment. I mean, you could wear it once and not go out in the rain, because otherwise you'd end up purple. But there we go. Right, so that's what I'm doing to. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to bang. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing tomorrow afternoon. And what am I doing tomorrow evening? Probably having a little rest, because Friday I'm also busy because I've got I'm teaching the staggered book class. I'm teaching that in the afternoon, and then in the evening we've got Artful Stampin School. Yay! So I'm teaching one class tomorrow, 2 classes Friday. So there we go. Right, I am going to say goodbye. I'm going to bring my packets back on because it just looks like I've got a big red stain there. So there we go. That'll be your closing shot. Please email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, if you've got any questions about anything you think I can answer. And I'll see you guys soon. Oh, Barb, don't. No, I'm not even going to imagine it. It says brusher is not permanent. There we go. Oh, thanks, Glenna. See, Glenna's so quick on the Google. She is. Lots of love to you all. Thank you so much for joining me.